Hello, my name is Laura Valeria Ortega, and I'm going to present my second project, which is called Architectons Project. This is the painting that I chose of my village, which is the first step in order to start the project. The next step is selecting the proportion system that you're going to use in order to perform your 8 by 8 by 8 figure based on the area of the painting that you choose. In this case, the proportion system that I use is the Fibonacci series, and here is attached the picture of how I draw it. Here, as you can see, are the materials that I used in order to do the project, which was rawhide, foam insulation board, glue gun, and cutter. This is the procedure to get to the Architectons final result of a project. The first step is tracing your mold in the installation. Then you have to start cutting it. Once you cut it, you have to use the glue gun to start pasting it. Once you start pasting it, you have to start measuring it that it's 8 by 8 and the tallness that you are using for each figure. Once you get to the figure that you want, you stop pasting the mold, covering it, and then at the end you cover it at the top with another insulation foam in order to seal the two sides, and it's easier to pour the rock in the middle and form the figure that you're gonna. In this procedure, as you can see, I already mixed up my rawhide, and I'm about to pour it into my final mold. Here's where I start pouring the rawhide into the mold. The mold is an 8 by 8 by 8. And as you can see at the top is like the last part of the rawhide, and it looks like a little like open and extra stuff at the top. Extra insulation foam, but that's the extra that I put an extra half of an inch in order to have the final measurement of 8 by 8 by 8. It's already dried, and I'm about to start breaking it. On the next slides, I'll start showing the final result of the project. This is the side 8, which is the front side of it. This is the side B, which is the back side of the project. This is the side C, which is the right side of the project. This is side D, and it's the left side. This is the side E, which is the top view. This is one of my favorite pictures that I took as an extra one. In the next slices, I'll start presenting my sketches for each side. This is my side 8 of this sketch, and it's the front side. This is my side B, and it's the back. This is my side C, and it's the right side. This is my side D, and it's the left side. This is my side E, and it's the top side. To conclude, this was a very challenging project since it was kind of hard, but it was very entertaining because I learned how to make molds and how to use the rawhide. Also, another very important thing was that I was able to do a 3D out of a picture, just how the architect had it used to do it on her buildings. To conclude, this was a project where you had to base your final result into a painting of Malevich. Once you choose the painting, you had to sketch it. Then after the sketching, you have to start tracing it on your insulation board. Once you had it, you had to start cutting it in order to have your little molds. Once you had your molds, you have to start painting it with the glue gun so that when you pour the rock hide, you didn't have any kind of like leaks. Once you finish pouring the rock hide and it was cold, you take away the mold and you end up with your final result, which in this case was that my figure, my sculpture. Thank you for your attention. Hope you liked it and enjoyed it.